Hello everybody, I'm Elata here, and it's time for my weekly update. And gonna be a bit of a smaller one this week. Some personal issues kept me from working on it again this week, and I just have one big change that ate up a ton of time. I'll go ahead and show them off here. It is all in stage 3, so we'll just kind of start off here. Got the first few screens changed up a little bit to help introduce new critters. Uh, got Goombas protecting the fish bones, got Koopas protecting the seahorse, got the uh, adjusted the fish tail to kind of kick out bubbles in a wider range, and I'm kind of happy with the way that guy's working now. And got him adjusted so that his sprite's actually coming out of the water as opposed to hovering above it, because that was a thing with a lot of these. They're like not lining up properly. I'm not real sure why, but I'm working to kind of keep them more or less looking good. And then the Fire Lotus down here, got the math worked out for that thing, so it actually spits out a fan. Had to break out the trigonometry for that one, which I'm not a fan of. That stuff makes my head hurt. But I got to work, and it spreads out a nice little fan and decent range. Yeah, see, there's a gap down there with the water. I don't know why I keep getting those. Because everything should be lined up properly. There's something about the way they're spawning, but I'll keep working at. But we have this nifty transition where we go down into the water. And let me tell you, this was a hassle to get to work. I had to set up a way to get rid of the ground and the clouds because they were clipping through each other. I had to set the background to kind of move up and to the left properly so it looks like you're actually diving. It actually was kind of a lot of trouble, and I wanted to have like some fish or octopuses to kind of show it off in there. But I was literally working on this up until time to record, so it is what it is. The other thing that I got done is, I can go ahead and show off in my little test room here, but you can see oops, let me get a sprite in here. You can see these here, which will be invisible in the game, but they are currents that are going to push your character up or down. I know you can't see it, but like just by going here and I'm not touching it and I get pushed either up or down, just like the pipes underwater in Mario 3. I am hoping to get them set to go left or right, but that does require a little bit more fiddling about. And I will have to do custom sprites for the bubbles to float up properly. And as you saw at the beginning there, the gel electrodes at least have movement in them, but I still have to kind of work out some of the physics for them. So they're not 100% ready to go yet, but hopefully by next time I can actually start building some stage. But yeah, that is kind of everything. Don't worry, when this is live, you won't actually be able to see these. These are just so I could tell like what I was rotating, because rotating sprites is a little funky. Well, rotating the sprites and the objects was a little funky. At one point, I had a sprite down here, but the hitbox up here. So, try and get things to work properly. But that is everything. The transition really did kind of take all my time trying to get everything just so. Even though there's still like a few seams there that I kind of have to iron out. But it's at least functional, and obviously I'll be moving it later in the stage when the time comes, but that's kind of one of the big set pieces I want to do for stage 3. I think that's everything for this time. Yeah, I haven't done anything with Daisy, unfortunately. I haven't done anything with Big Bertha, really. I don't have any other enemies to show off. I'm doing a little bit of work on the boss behind the scenes, but I'm still, like, harvesting sprites for that, so I'm not gonna be able to show off too much of that anytime soon. Fun fact, though, it is something that I realized is not on Spriter's resources. I've been taking most of my, most of the sprites that are from Mario 3 come from Spriter's resource, as I'm sure most people do. But I found a Mario product that did not have its sprites ripped, so I might just upload those when I get that far. Have fun trying to figure out what it is. Keep it as a surprise. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here. It is very late o'clock, and I need to kind of finish stuff up. As always, thank you for watching my videos. Feedback is always very welcome and appreciated, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.